Memphis Grizzlies. Let's get this. So the Grizzlies have got no full volley for this one. That's how we did it.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This campaign, well, a chance to check out some stats for MP.
Hey, guys, how about the surge of offense he's experiencing right now? These last 5 games, he's been a machine at the offensive end. A different score than he had been earlier in the season. We'll find out if he can keep it going here tonight.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors.
Reaches
up
let's
with
guard.
Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then it's MP. And it's Barnes at the 3 slot. And for the Grizzlies, the front court is Wells and Jackson. Then there's Watt. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Arthur in at the 2 slot. Tonight, I'm looking forward to this break. You see the speed and the skill of NBA guard. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
When I think basketball, I envision guards taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I had a chance to talk with Rick I asked him the obvious. Is there anything you can do to slow down Jokic? He was surprisingly candid with his plan, and he said they want to force him to switch out onto the perimeter shooters, hoping that he expends a lot of energy. Great favorableness matches. Guys?
Thank you, Allie.
This one.
Well, you know Coach loves seeing the offensive game plan being executed to perfection.
Allen's wide open. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Matching baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Back to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Okay, with the shooter. Pull up. There we go.
With another bucket.
And early on, they looked great. They made all 4 of their shots to start the season.
Their passes to Gafford. Down low. Right block shot.
Good day.
To bank it in, but he misses. Toronto's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points, sprung up from outside here in the first.
And for 3.
Well, there you have it. Their first miss of the game, but still off to a solid start.
Really out of the right play defensively, if you can't block, force them to the line.
Memphis shooting their first free throws of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you can ask for. Around 80% on the season.
Gafford cans them both. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here is MP. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Black kicks to Wells. To Arthur. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion.
And that one's good. Ingram.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Wells passes to Arthur. Jackson, a screen on Ingram. To the paint. Jackson with the basketball. The assist by Arthur.
Yeah, in the paint, Jackson has plenty of moves to beat good defense.
We've known about Jaron Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen. The GA much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, range out beyond the arc and his handle. I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs.
It's good from long range.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
It's stolen by Adebayo. MP outside. And
Foul.
foul. Gets him with 2 shots coming up. That's on Daniel Gafford.
Give MP credit. Showing some skill right there. Throwing the whistle.
And he makes the first. And he makes both free throws.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Back up top, covered by MP. To Arthur. Now here's Will. He has 6. It's a three-pointer ball. Arthur's got 6.
That kid takes the beat totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him to clean look.
One's good. Ingram.
He continues to shoot a perfect percentage. Clearly a big reason why they're up right now.
Jackson in the corner. Back to Black. Look at 6. Pass to Wells. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for 2.
Nice fight.
The 9-point lead.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Black with it. Scoreless thus far. A shot by Wells. No good. A 3 from MP. That's in. Coming off the assist from Jokic.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Arthur. Looking to end the run. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Raptors leading by 14.
Ingram another 3.
Another by Gafford.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
There's the screen. Back to Arthur. Beyond the arc. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 9 points for the game so far.
They don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks for 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Ingram outside. Jokic sets the screen for Ingram. Inside.
To Jokic.
And Jokic missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be. He is so strong in the paint.
Back the pass to Arthur. And the Grizzlies in the lane.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Come on, Brady. Carry on the screen.
To Ingram. It's up a 3.
There we are, Brady.
He's only taking 10 shots.
He's had it going offensively.
pass to Arthur. Now here's Wells. For the three. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. On the wing, MP. Covered by Wells. Ingram right side.
I drag Ingram.
And his high continues. 10 of 11 from the floor and looking for more.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Pass to Arthur. From deep. It's hauled in by the Raptors.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Barnes finds Jokic. Kicks it out to MP. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Toronto. The Grizzlies trail by 16. Outside Jackson. Here's Black. Covered by MP. Black the pass to Jackson. Back to Black. And down the road.
Only 4 small now.
That's a special play for one spot.
You know, his passing can't take a backseat for that. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Mullins is checked in. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Look at Toronto. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
One,
For the Raptors, they're not an opponent anyone wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long. And guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was a simple choice. He came away with 34 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. And the entire NBA talked about his performance. It was that special. Can he do it again? We'll see, guys.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. Greg, it was obvious. It was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun. Going like he did. So many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Barnes outside.
Nice play.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Mullins passes to Wells. Here's Arthur. Pass to Mullins. On the arc. Okongwu grabs the board.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding
That's
the
not
glass.
crazy.
Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows you some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here's Murray up on top. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Mullins, covered by MP. Mullins. And another miss by Memphis.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the knee.
Scotty gets fouled.
So he'll get a chance at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That's good from Barnes. And so he hits both. Here's Mullins over MP.
I don't know for the first quarter, really.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors with an 8. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
Well, coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
I can't really easy slam.
On moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
So for Toronto right now, Easton Wallace is out there with MP. Then it's Okongwu. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Moore in at the small forward.
Just a solid
Like
performance.
an easy slam.
Rebounding has been off the charts. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Murray, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wallace finds MP to the middle, out to Wallace. To
Not a
the
bad
inside.
easy slam.
It's impressive, the level of domination at both ends, and you're seeing the results.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Murray outside. Sinks the triple. Murray's got his first 3 points of the game.
And love the focus from Murray. He wants to make the most.
Let's go, Dan. Rock it off.
Wallace outside.
Go, Dan.
Pass to Adebayo.
Go, Dan. Foul and one. Let's go.
So just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Christian Brown's checked in for Toronto.
At the line for one.
And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Pass to Black. Now Wells launches a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP outside.
Go, Dan.
Here's Adebayo.
Score.
And he makes the 8-footer. Adebayo's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Like the pass to Wilkes. Now here's Arthur. He's covered closely. Down low. Wilkes, good.
Look, that's an opportunity you don't pass up.
Toronto had gone a sensational 5 of 5 from the field since the start of the second quarter.
Go, Dan.
Okongwu, the pass to Adebayo.
Go, Dan. Get him up in the air. Easy layup.
Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got 11 points.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Now here's Arthur, covered by MP. Releases from 15. Arthur, no good.
Well, they did better than good on the glass today. There's a clear difference between these two teams in that area.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Grizzlies. And then for Toronto, Jokic, he's checked in for Okongwu. And it's Ingram in for Bam Adebayo. Pass to Black. Screen by Gafford. Shoots the three. Gafford, he hangs in there. He goes into the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Monterey Ingram.
Now, MP. He's got 8. It's Ingram on the wing.
3.
And the 3 off target. Memphis has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Black finds Arthur. Connects from three-point range. He's got 15.
Even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Ingram outside.
Jokic.
Over Owen.
Jokic.
Jokic with the bucket. Jokic just got his first bucket of the night.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Black kicks to Arthur. Toronto grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. MP, no good. A challenging stretch here for Memphis. Here's Black. From downtown. Arthur, no good.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Very Tyson Wallace.
Well, this is something that Ingram has really worked on, and you see the results there with the perfect pass.
Well, it was the Memphis Grizzlies winning their last game against Utah.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding. So far, he hasn't had the same deep in this quarter.
Here's Jokic. Wallace the pass to MP. Pass to Brown.
No Christian Brown. Put it up. There we
Get
go.
off the glass.
Full time out. We're up at 29.
You're well ahead. You want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
On your feet, man. Jackson's checked in for Owen. Then for the Raptors, Barnes comes in for Wallace. And it's Walter in for Christian Brown. Black dishes to Arthur. And here is Wells. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Utah. Jackson from long range. Brings it for the only arm. Jackson's got 8 points.
Jackson brings so much value with his ability to space the floor.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr. coach brings to the
I
floor.
started.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are
Morning,
properly
Brian.
celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference
Great.
Finals, the physical
Let's
style
go.
built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Right side, Jackson. To Arthur. Memphis moving it around. Black.
Oh, really? Oh my god, he made it. Wow. That was a circus shot right there.
They show you're running effective team offense.
So, Greg, with All-Star voting underway, there are plenty of deserving players, but only 12 spots for each conference. It is very difficult to choose.
And that's why it feels like someone gets snubbed every year. I'd love to see the league expand the rosters to 15 spots. Remember, we had 12-man rosters back when there were only 9 teams.
The Grizzlies shooting about 42% so far. Like the best together. And here is Wells. Over in the corner, Arthur. Pass to Black. Lets it go with the three. Sees the three-pointer. Black's got 6 here in this quarter.
19 baskets from the perimeter and earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Jokic, no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting 41% from the field here in the second. Gafford sets the pick for Arthur. Wants to get it to Gafford and down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play.
Come on, Brian.
Ingram left side. Pass to Walter. Barnes outside. Ingram setting a pick for Barnes. Here's Walter. And here's Jokic. Covered by Gafford. And it's Jokic missing. Jokic has gone 1 of 4 from the field. Now Black. Outside for Jackson. Back to Black. Pass to Wells. Jackson dishes to Wells. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
To get a true look at that triple, he continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
It's Ingram on the wing. And just miss after miss right now. It's 47 seconds left in the second quarter. Arthur, no good. Raptors lead by 23. MP with it.
Jokic.
Now by Jackson.
Too easy.
And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. To the middle, Jokic with the steal. Fast break Toronto.
Nice slide. Easy layup.
Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Here's Black, covered by MP. Like the pass to Jackson. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Now it's the first half to rip on 27.
27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Toronto Raptors.
They're breaking at every opportunity, which we're seeing across the league, Shaq.
Yeah, once the defense is set at half court, it's tougher to score.
It's time now to take a look at how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
Just like Vegas, what you do there stays there.
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Brandon Ingram has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then there's Black. Then there's Dan again. And it's Arthur in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
One Brandon.
Now, here's MP. It's Ingram on the wing. Back to MP. Ingram outside. Final shot is on the money. Ingram's got 33.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Outside Jackson. Gafford sets the pick for Jackson. Oh, good on the 3.
Finding space on the
Go
perimeter.
them. And one. Let's go.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Well, it's not easy being a 6'9" center in the NBA, but Bam holds his own fine with most of the 7-footers out there.
Like the pass to Jackson. On the top of the key. The shot no good. A bit short.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
MP with it. He's got a
And Ingram's three.
Ingram from the yard.
Let's go.
It's the 3-point bomb. Ingram's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, and that is key to that. Continuing to do that.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
And you're right, finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Ingram outside. Back to MP. It's Ingram on the wing. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pass to Arthur. Black up top. He's got 10.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
MP, no good.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here.
Wow, I've only taken 5 shots in this game. It's crazy.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple
Well,
of the
I
game.
guess I don't even need to. Look at this team now. My teammates are helping me.
It's Ingram on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Here's MP. 11 points in the game. Ingram outside. Picking up the assist. Ingram's got 42 in the game.
42 for Brandon
It just
Ingram.
seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
To the paint. And Gafford throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Ingram outside. Out to the right wing. MP outside.
One Brandon Ingram.
Ingram left outside.
Another three.
And
Let's
the
go.
Raptors hit it in from deep.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Here's Black, covered by LP. 12 points for him.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Ingram outside.
Another three from Brandon Ingram. Let's go.
From three.
14 threes.
A historic
Wow.
shooting night for him. Tied
And
for
next up
third
is his
now.
own
Most
record,
threes in a
15.
game.
I think he had 17. I think 17's the record, dude, bro. That's crazy, though. Let's just keep feeding him, bro. I mean, why not?
Now,
Let's get him to 15.
he's got 11.
Oh, yeah.
And this parade of threes.
Yep, next
has
up is his
no
own
end in
record,
sight.
17.
Knocking him down.
Wow.
And that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game.
Unbelievable.
Monster he's been from deep. Toronto, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Grizzlies have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Shot by Black. And so, MP will bring it up for Toronto. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next one.
Come on, Brandon Ingram.
5-game homestand.
Another three, 16. Yep.
And he's outclassed his own previous record. A new number for the second most single game.
One more record to break. He needs 2 more for the NBA record for threes made a game. Wow. Unbelievable.
Job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The Grizzlies making a change here.
Wow.
Murray's checked in.
Oh, Brandon Ingram's put the power force. I was going to say, we want to keep him in till the end of the third quarter so he can break that
All his kicks to
three-point record.
Ingram outside.
Brandon Ingram,
Fires for three.
yes, 17.
There it is. A shot
He just
that
tied
puts
his
him at
own
the top of
record.
the record book.
One
Brady
more.
is now tied for the mark
And he'll
for
break
most
it.
threes in a single game. In one word, amazing. On a third pass at the run. And contact
My
on the
goodness,
shot.
Brandon Ingram's on another level. Right now, it's crazy.
Murray inside absorbing.
I don't even have to score in this
And let's
one.
quickly check out the score
Because he's
breakdown
just-
here for the Raptors.
He's just hitting 3 off the
just
3.
exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And another thing they've been doing all game.
Keep going to Brandon Ingram. Let him break the record.
Shooting has been a big part of
Another
their
3. Got it. He got it. Wow. 18 threes. And he did it in 3 quarters. Wow. They call timeout. We're up by 39. Brandon Ingram. 18 threes.
Triple after triple.
How many points does he even have in this game? I haven't even kept track of how many points he scored in this one. This is unbelievable. Brandon Ingram's really in his prime at 34 years old. Like, that's crazy. He's still in his prime at 34 years old. It's just craziness. How many points does he even have? Because he's got to have 60, surely. I mean, 18 threes, 10 threes is 30 points. So 18 threes would be 54 points off of threes. That's crazy. It's got to have like 50 or it's definitely got over 50 for sure. But 60, don't know. He's got 60 yet. He might be one more away from a 60 piece. But that's just crazy, bro. We may as well just keep feeding him.
Point guards in basketball this season.
I got
You
27
look at Black.
assists just from
As a
passing
point
Brandon
guard, you
Ingram's
want
ball
to create the
all game.
best possible shot
Crazy.
every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a
I
bad
don't even
idea
have to
every
score
now
in
and
this
then
game.
for 'em to go it alone.
Just faster
Well,
with
it's
this
often
guy.
the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special.
Murray, no good.
And that's money once back.
Sidney Moore,
Just
3.
wide open, but
Got
not
it.
able to connect that time.
I got 28 assists.
Again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And even without that three ball dropping,
Maybe I'll score here. There we go.
on that last play.
Well, that's superb balance.
That's only my
by
7th
MVP
field
there.
goal attempt
Not
of the
allowing
game.
the contact to throw it
4 for 7.
Black with it. He's got 14. Pass to Arthur. And there's the call. It's going to be early this
It's
week.
great.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Raptors. On Monday, they'll be taking on Jaylen Brown and the Boston Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing LaMelo Ball
Brandon Ingram's
and
off
the
the floor.
Charlotte
Alright.
Hornets.
And one
So the
thing about
record is
this team,
8
they are as
threes.
tough as it
At
gets.
least he got the
They're
record.
playing in front
At least
of
we
their
can say
crowd.
that.
Between that and their energy level, I could see them breezing right through this stretch.
5 to shoot. Here's Clifford. It's rebounded by Memphis. Murray the pass to Black. Jackson against Okongwu to end the run.
Good day.
It's good, and it's a 6 peg against the Blue Jays.
Nice bit of muscle there from Jackson Jr. to get the inside score through contact.
Wallace outside.
Wallace, it's very.
The offensive
Oh, I
rebound.
can't read offensive rebound.
Okongwu's
Puts
shot
back
is
in.
good. Okongwu's now got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Jackson looking it over. Arthur kicks to Murray. Jacks up a 3. And it's MV with the rebound. And here's MV. He'll bring
Got
it
a
up for the
Conley.
Toronto
Easy slam. 21 assists.
Tied for the 4th most ever in an NBA game.
The vision. And the passing from him. Just
Well, I've already
real
broke the assist records. Like, how many years ago? Like 4 years ago.
Here's Black.
So,
This one for 3.
I don't
Clifford
need to
puts
break
it
it
in.
anymore.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does
I
he
mean,
fall
I had
this
41
close in?
assists against the Brooklyn Nets 4 seasons ago. That's the record.
Pass to MV.
Come on, Clifford.
Here's
3.
Clifford.
Oh,
The shot missing. Memphis has gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Black the pass to Jackson. Pass to Owens. Fires the 3. Jackson misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
Toronto working the ball around now.
let's go to a Conley.
Here's Okongwu. He's guarded by Arthur.
Got Conley. Too easy.
Okongwu's shot is good. Okongwu's now got 10 points in the game.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Black dishes to Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Toronto shooting has been sensational.
Got Conley.
75% for the
Got
game.
around Jackson Jr. He scores. 30 assists.
Third all time in the record books for most assists
Wow.
in a game.
He's been
The
playing
assist
all
record
game long.
don't even matter anymore.
When and where to pass the
By
ball.
any other
It's
player.
incredible.
Because
Here's
there's
Arthur.
nobody's going to be able to break my assist records.
Jackson Jr. for big assist numbers, but he'll make smart passes.
I'm gonna take the foul shot. Third quarter.
Yes, that goes in.
Right.
MP He's got 4 this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots.
Oh, from third quarter, really got 50.
Unorganized defense
Wow.
like that is not going
Got
to help
30
their coach.
And
assists.
at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Raptors.
And I'll do it. We win by 59. Brandon Ingram, 18 threes, NBA record. I get 30 assists. Wow. Unbelievable.